Welcome to this new edition of Enerchi. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, silver sneaker flex instructor, and you can find out more about me visiting my website at www.jesseswear.com. Now with this Enerchi class today, we are going to be going through 11 or 12 different types of formats. We have Bentley who just joined us, who just came up the steps and joined us for this first edition of this class in this new area that we have. So hopefully it comes across smoothly, it comes across cleanly, and you can hear me and you can recreate the moves that I'm creating at home for you. So I know it's not as aesthetically as the last location, but hopefully it is just as pleasing as it has been as we work on this area to bring you more of an enhanced experience. So again, I'm your host, Jesse Swear, and thank you for being with me as we go through these Enerchi formats today. Now, if you've never taken Enerchi, it is Tai Chi and Qigong, soft martial arts, redirecting force through control, circular movement patterns, breathing, movement, and meditation, all placed together to create continuity of the upper body, the lower body, and that breath all together. Now, I know that some of you have been taking this class with me for a long period of time. We are going to be doing it in the standing position. You can do this in the seated position. It can be done in the standing or the seated. It can be doing a combination of each other, and you want to be able to just try to work on that continuity of the breathing and the movements as you go through this. Now, a few things before we get started is, lightheadedness, pain, dizziness, discomfort, or fatigue. Hit the pause, come back a little bit later. The other thing is that virtual liability. You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise with me, you assume all dangerous, hazards, risks of such participation. Exercises demonstrated by the instructor in this online class can be demanding. If you're unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them and choose a different set of exercises. Number 2, I can't see you, I can't hear. So please pay attention to your form, pay attention to mechanics, lengthen and elongate that spine, tuck the belly, tuck the tailbone, and you want to really relax those shoulders as we are going to be doing circular movements and patterns. So you don't want to lift up on that circular movement and pattern. You want to keep it nice and concise, and you want to go about 60 to 80 degrees of that full range of motion, not 100 degrees of that range of motion. Number 3, breathe, inhale, exhale. Inhalation is up and out. Exhalation is down and in with their circular movements and patterns. And then that 1 through 3 is the rate of perceived exertion as we get to number 4. And then number 5, we want to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Here we go. We're going to drop those arms down to the lap. And we're going to go into that first exercise, open the door. So you're going to just raise those arms up, and then you're going to just drop them down with that exhalation. So it's a nice inhalation and a nice exhalation. Next one is going to be embrace the moon, crescent rotations. So I take them up and I exhale on the way out. Taking that right over the left. Bentley's trying to get his tail. Next move, we're going to go to the right. It's going to be that reach up and down. Circle around. This is an emptying out exercise, so you're going to go and shift your weight to the right, lift up, circle around, empty out, step, exhale. Nice inhalation here. And the last one right here, and you're going to hold this position as you come down and exhale. Now we're going to go to cycle the moon, which goes into an L stance. So that means you try to get heel to heel, but a space and a gap, and then it is going to be a turn to the left, and then pushing through with exhalation. As you come back on this one, bring that left foot, sink in, take the right, nice step, cycle the moon onto that right side, exhalation here. And as you go to that right, you're going to be able to shift your weight to the right a little bit more. You're going to be able to get that torso twist a little bit more. You're going to be going, we'll wrap around a little bit more. When you go to the left, that leg is going to prevent some of that. And as you go back, we're going to bring that back to the center, and then we're going to go into that circle of the breath. So as those hands just kind of drop down, lift them up, circle them out. So you can do this in traditional Dantian like this, keeping those palms together. Because you're just trying to get that Dantian, or that diaphragm. Or you can keep your hands like this and come on up and drop them down. I like to keep them together because we go to pierce the clouds next. As we drive down through, we're going to move to our right. Empty out. We're going to go into that L stance for pierce the clouds. And we're going to just pierce those clouds. One more to that. Drag it back. Shift. The comical Bentley. Last one through. And then you're going to go open and close. So you saw how my feet just come right back, and I know I've drifted a little bit towards you, so I'm going to walk back a little bit, open them up, and I'm getting that open and close right now. So it's a nice, this time we're going to go into crescent moon rotation. We're going to empty out because we're going to go to part of the wild horse's mane. So in this one, we go to that horse stance as well. Into that L. So it's a horse and empty stance. We'll do it one more time, and then we will bring that left side back to the center. Crescent moon rotation. Open up. Empty out. There you go. Remember, 60-degree range of motion. For the wild horse's mane. Next one as we go, we're going to go into that white crane flashes wings. And this is where you lift that leg up. Now, again, if you're at home and you can't lift that leg up due to injury, or just you're getting a little older, or you're just getting a little fatigued, you just lift that heel up. Or you don't even have to do that. You can just go up in the air with those arms. I'll show you one more time. Crescent moon rotation, we got to get to the other side. So now I have that right over left, and I'm going to take that left up. And again, if you're not able to do this, then you can just keep that heel down, or you can just lift the heel up. You don't have to lift the entire leg up. This is a little more advanced as we go into this white crane flashes wings. Last one. take that left hand out, right hand here. We're going to go into bow and arrow stance next. So there's an empty out, and I'm going to do brush the knee and play the lute. So the bow and arrow is a diagonal. You push and you're out. Turn those hands and those palms and play that lute. Shifting it back, push through. Exhalation here. And drag it back. Flip. Right hand goes out, left hand. Empty out. Bow and arrow. Push the right into the left. Goes out. Left out, right down, turn the palms, play that lute. Once they get back and they cross each other, you're going to just push that left hand into the right, right goes out, right, and then you're going to just take that right hand and you're going to push back into that left, and then that left goes out like that. So we'll turn it one more time. I'll show you, play that lute. Once they cross over each other, you're going to push that left like a hinge and push out. You're shifting your body, and then you're just pushing that right back into the left and going back out. There you go. Pull all the way back. That was brush the knee, play the lute. We're going to go into that L stance now, and then we're going to go in to push the mountains. Last one here. Drag it back. Bring them back in. Step. Right leg goes to the left. You're into your bow and arrow again. You're pushing those mountains, dragging it back. You're pushing up and dragging down. And then we're going to finish off with wave those hands like clouds, which will bring us to number 12, which I wasn't sure which number we were on. Right here, left here, and you're just going to shift those hands and wave them through. So you're in that brush the knee and play the lute hand position, but you can turn them and go to traditional Tai Chi, where you're keeping those palms facing me, and you're just shifting back and forth, and you're just circling those hands through. Or you can bring those palms face you, or you can have one facing and one going out. It's entirely up to you. It is just your comfortability, and it is your program. You're the individual. You're controlling it, and this is just to soothe you and move you through your day. Energy Chi style with your host, Jesse Sawyer. Moving those hands, keeping those palms facing me, or going traditional Tai Chi and palms away. And then bring them back in. There you go. Nice bow. The blanket's there for the dogs. Hopefully they join us at some point in time. My time is up, and I'm always humbled by yours. Peace, my friends. Go in peace.